Hello and welcome back. This is Fresh Teacher again. I'm glad you've joined me for Lesson 2.
In Lesson 1, we learned what Scratch is and why it is one of the best platforms for learning programming. Today, we're going to create our Scratch account. Now, this might sound like a simple lesson, but it is actually a very important one because many beginners get stuck during the registration process. By the end of this lesson, you should have your own Scratch account and be ready to start creating projects. So, let's begin. The first thing you need is a device connected to the internet. This can be a computer, laptop, tablet, or even a smartphone. Now, open your web browser. I'm using Google Chrome, but you can use any browser you prefer. At the top of the browser, click in the address bar and type scratch.mit.edu. Then press Enter. You should now see the Scratch homepage. Don't worry about all the buttons and menus you see. We'll explore those in another lesson. Today, our goal is simply to create an account. Look at the top right corner of the screen. You should see a button called Join Scratch. Go ahead and click it. Scratch will now ask you to create a username. Now, let me give you a few important tips. Choose a username that is easy to remember, easy to type, appropriate. Avoid using your full name or even personal information. For example, instead of using your full name, you might choose something like Fresh Coder, Future Programmer. Now, type your chosen username. Next, create a password. Please choose a password that is secure. A good password should contain letters, numbers, and a mixture of uppercase and lowercase letters if possible. Please do not use weak passwords such as 123456, password, or your name. Those passwords are easy peasy for other people to guess. Once you've entered your username and password, click Next. Scratch may tell you that the username is already taken. If that happens, don't panic. Simply try another username. For example, if Fresh Coder is already taken, you can try Fresh Coder 2026, or maybe Fresh Coder UG. Keep trying until Scratch accepts your username. Now, Scratch will ask for your country. Select your country from the list. In my case, I would choose Uganda. Then click Next. The next screen will ask for your month and year of birth. Select the correct information and click Next. After that, Scratch will ask whether you are male, female, or prefer not to say. Choose the option you are comfortable with and continue. Now comes one of the most important steps. Scratch will ask for your email address. Please enter an email address that you can access. Make sure you type it correctly. A small typing mistake here can cause problems later. For example, if your email is freshteacher@gmail.com, be careful not to accidentally type freshteacher@gmail.com or freshteacher@gmail.com. Many people get stuck simply because they entered the wrong email address. After entering your email address, click Create Your Account. Congratulations! Your account has now been created. But we are not finished yet. There is one very important step remaining: email verification. Many beginners skip this step and later wonder why some Scratch features are not working properly. Scratch will send a verification email to the email address you provided. Now, open your email inbox. If you are using Gmail, open Gmail. If you are using Outlook, Yahoo, or another service, open that account. Look for an email from Scratch. Sometimes it may take a few minutes to arrive. If you do not see it in your inbox, check Spam folder, Junk folder, or the Promotions folder. Many verification emails end up there. Once you find the email, open it. You should see a button or link asking you to verify your email address. Click it. A new page should open confirming that your email has been verified. Fantastic! Your Scratch account is now fully activated. Once you've completed the registration steps, sign into your account. Congratulations! You are now officially a Scratcher. That's the name given to people who use Scratch. Now that our account has been created and our email has been verified, let's learn something very important. How do we sign out and sign back in? This may seem obvious, but trust me, many beginners get confused when they return to Scratch the next day and find themselves signed out. Look at the top right corner of the Scratch website. You should see your username displayed there. Click on your username. A small menu will appear. Among the options, you should see Sign Out. Go ahead and click it. You are now signed out of Scratch. Notice that your username has disappeared. Instead, you should now see the options Join Scratch. This tells us that we are no longer logged into our account. Now, let's sign back in. Click Sign In. A login window will appear. Scratch will ask for your username, your password. Enter the username you created earlier. Then enter your password carefully. Remember that passwords are case sensitive. This means that capital letters and small letters are treated differently. After entering your username and password, click Sign In. If everything is correct, you should be logged back into your account. Well done. Before we finish, let's quickly review what we've learned today. We learned how to create a Scratch account, how to choose a safe username, how to create a strong password, how to verify an email address, how to sign in, how to solve common registration problems. Fantastic work! You now have everything you need to start your Scratch journey. In the next lesson, we'll take a tour of the Scratch website and learn where everything is located before we begin creating our first project. Thank you for watching. If this lesson helped you, please subscribe and share it with a friend who would like to learn Scratch. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye!